Welcome back, guys, to Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns, where we currently take part within the Death Game. Stuck in chaos with another 11 enemies to destroy. It's not going to be too hard for us, of course. With crashing waves, we'll take gremlins down, no problem. And easily bring ourselves up to a total of 22. So that's the way we want to start. We don't want to be grinding enemies all day. I want to be moving on with our quest, though. Look at the spells I just got there. Arrow, Thunder, Fire, Blizzard, and Blizzard again. So we probably can get ourselves some crazy upgrades going. I want to fight them again. I really, really do. I wonder if I can find any more seeds. Ooh, speaking of the devil, well, poor, I don't mind, because we can just Mediguard or Curaga with all the stuff we get here. Get in there and blitz them. Take out the gremlins, one by one. They are our most important opponents to take care of because of their spells more than anything.
Okay, let's do this.
Aw, you weren't going to glutton me.
Thanks for waiting.
Well, no one wants to glutton me. They just want to stand and attack me at the moment. It's quite annoying. Care to glutton me while I restore my HP? Someone seems to be coming in here.
It's good to change it up.
Finally, I get some hits in. And they're all so close together that Fundara's working wonders. There's just one left? Okay, we've taken out the other one. Come at me, sir. Glutton. I'll wait patiently for my chance to strike. Well, that should be one more battle away, I'd imagine now. Or we might be there already. I've lost count. Another spell gained. Hey, Wedge Biggs, what's going on? We done yet? I'm going to head up here for the meantime. Don't mind me, just looking for seeds. Not one round here, though. There's two enemies over here. Ooh, okay, that's a combination. Now, which one do we care about the most? Obviously, we care about the big one with the mean axe. Down he goes, but the D-Protect status isn't going to last long enough for us to do some serious damage to him, but hopefully...
I won't go easy on you.
Nibbler was not even taking down that much. I thought you second attacks there. Oh, there we go. Ow.
Bring back lost time.
Well, he's been hit again, but I doubt we're going to take him down anytime soon at this rate. Ah, I couldn't see again. Nibbler, you're gone. Mainly because you're annoying. Get out my face! Woo! Hello! Did I just manage to dodge that one? It looked like a case of barely. With that said, let's throw out lots of blizzards. I was looking for a perfect guard there, but that didn't happen. And just again, dodged out of range. Come on, you're so close to staggering, just do it, sir! Well, that said, two crashing waves and a couple of blitzes.
Dream of salvation in the unseen realm.
Well, that should be it for the Death Game. Now give me some lovely stats. Heavy slash level 1 gain, Death Game points, of course, Poisonous Sting, that's what I really wanted. We are done.
You did it, Lightning! You were so amazing in there! I think I cried at the end. Yeah, me too.
That's nice, but now you owe me.
Our deal? Right. Don't worry, I hadn't forgotten. So, what is it you want me to do?
Shut down the Death Game, now.
Shut it down? But
I saw the skeletons in there. Those are the remains of other players, right? I know what this is for. People who are tired of endless life come out here for a last taste of excitement. People shouldn't die for a game, even if that's what they want.
Okay, people get killed in there, but that's not what it's about. Our customers wanted thrills, see? They were looking to put the zip back in their lives, and we gave them that chance.
I get it, but it's gone too far. It's not about fun or excitement. Not anymore.
Yeah, maybe you're right. We crossed the line and didn't even know it. It's time to put the fun back into our events.
Oh, with that done, what's our reward? A Dragoon suit, hey. And a lot of gil as well, and a bit more in way of stats than we normally get. Well, that's said and done, let's head out to the main city, because I need to eat some food. An open monster doesn't spawn right in front of us. It is nasty and Behemoth looking. Ah! Right, we're going to have to back up for a time. We do have the EP to spend that kind of time, though. Can't have those monsters spawning, but mainly, let's look at this Dragoon suit, because, to be honest, it sounds pretty good to me. Well, we've got the Cyber Jump suit as well. Maximum ATB 0, default ATB 100%. What's that mean? Okay, that's just a normal thing, but we get physical and magic resistance plus 15% and strength plus 80 with that. That's interesting. Strength plus 10% and strength plus 80 with this one. And Soul of the Dragoon, which is what? Allows the wearer to use Lancet, increase her stagger capability. Well, it increases the ATB a bit, though it starts at a lower value. Increase stagger capability by 5% and physical resistance by 10% with Lancet as well. It looks so cool. Now I want to know exactly what the ability is, though, in the meantime. Right, we'll just equip anything to it at the moment. Now, Lancet as an ability is an 0.8 times thingy. Doesn't give us any extra stats. Restores a small amount of lightning's own HP when it hits. Ooh. And it's 10 ATB cost for... Well, that sounds very good. Right, we're going to obviously have to look at some changes very soon. In fact, our Etro type uniform will probably have to go out soon enough. But for now, I say we move on with a bit more questing. What is it with this guy? He just gets in my way repeatedly, and getting past him is going to be hard. The reason I say that is I did fight one of them when I was doing the EP grinding, and it actually required a load of items to get rid of. It was not good. Not good at all. Now that's a bit more manageable. In fact, I actually need to revisit a general store just to get through them. Now, while we have gained ourselves some more stats, sure, we should be able to do even more damage. Since I last took one on, I'm still worried enough. At this point in time, when I'm this low on HP anyway, let's keep myself safe time. I could Curaga, sure, but I need to Curaga during the fight as well. Now the other big monster, that one I wouldn't mind spawning. Aha! This one here. Right, with that said... I kind of want to use an EP ability to top my HP up a little bit here. I would like to fight him, because you get 2 EP for fighting and beating these ones, but if I can just dodge past, at this point in time where I still need food, might be a good idea.
That's not bad at all. Great job.
And give ourselves 2 soul seeds, and get moving. Right, so we need to get you some booze, sir, and hopefully in good time as well. Hello, pumpkin-wearing head guy. Apart from that, hello, Gregory. You've got a quest.
Why, don't tell me your pocket was picked despite my warnings.
Yeah, just like a damn tourist. It was a kid, and he knew what he was doing.
A young boy, was it? Then he's still up to his old tricks. I know the lad, and his is a sorry tale. Not likely to hear a sadder one in all of Yusnan. If I compensated you, would you be so good as to forget this happened?
You're sure it was this kid?
Yes, it could be none other than the orphan boy Pickett.
Then maybe he should be punished. He needs to learn that stealing is wrong.
You see, the poor boy has lost both of his parents. Have you no sympathy at all?
I've got plenty. He's not the first person in this world to lose someone they love.
Have you lost family too?
Maybe.
You have, haven't you? I can tell. Then you can help the boy. Someone like you will be able to reach out to him. I need you to give him this letter. It's from his father, who gave it to me for safekeeping. It's the only thing he left his son.
Okay then, stolen things on Yusnan's Central Avenue. Lightning is waylaid by a gentleman named Gregory. He tells her about a pickpocket called Pickett who works the area. Gregory is worried about the young man and wants Lightning to help him. Lightning has to try and track down Pickett in the Reveler's Quarter and give him his father's letter.
I'll do it, but I don't see why you can't give it to him yourself. How did you know his father anyway?
We were both hunters who tracked ferocious monsters. But then Pickett's father was killed, and his death was my fault. And so, he refuses to accept the letter from my hands. Please, won't you give Pickett the letter from his father? It may help him end his criminal ways and get his life back on track.
Sure thing, when we see him, we'll go talk to him, I guess.
I feel like going all out and drinking something real good tonight. It's time I emptied out my savings and tried that fancy schmancy banquet of the Lord.
The Banquet of the Lord. I looked into it. Even in Yusnan, it's famous for being extravagant, and that's saying something. They only serve the very best and most exclusive wares. I guess you might be able to find Bacchus's brew at a place like that.
Oh, thank you for the tip there.
In the Glutton's Quarter, high up with the best view and the best brews. You should go.
I was going anyway, I had another quest there, but all the same, Bacchus Brew I will take. As long as we can keep chronostaticing. Hello sir, do you have this booze?
Welcome.
Do you happen to carry Bacchus's brew here?
Why, yes, we certainly do. What we lack, however, are available seats.
I don't need a table. The brew is actually a gift for someone. Would you be willing to sell me a bottle of it?
I would be delighted. Though I hope you understand that it is one of the more expensive items we have available here.
Okay, 1,000 gil. Well, we've earned ourselves some money over the grinding, so fine by me.
So this is Bacchus's brew. I owe you.
I am honored to have been some help to you. I'm sure the recipient will be delighted to receive a gift from such a beautiful woman.
I'm sure he will. He's a bit drunk, mind you. Well, Gordon, we've done what you needed.
Well, how goes the culinary tour?
I did what you suggested. I visited the top restaurants in the neighborhood.
That is excellent news. So now let me give you the advice I promised. If CD's restaurant wants to turn its business around... wait, let me ask you something first. You've eaten at CD's and at the best establishments in Yusnan. Why don't you tell me what you think is the main difference between the two? I'd be interested to hear your opinion. In your own words, of course.
Why? Is this some kind of test?
Yes, exactly. Now tell me, what did all the successful restaurants have in common that poor old CD's lacks?
Let me see. Everyone I spoke to was helpful. They seemed honest and open. I don't think they were lying to me, but something seemed off.
Oh, would you care to elaborate?
Well, it almost felt like they were hiding something from the customers. But it wasn't as if they were deliberately lying or trying to deceive anyone. In fact, I don't think they realized it themselves. They thought they were telling me everything they knew. Yes, that's it. It was unconscious, like an instinct. They were hiding something, but they weren't doing it deliberately at all. I'd say the very best chefs, restaurant managers, and bartenders all share some kind of secret. It's like a special ingredient that makes their food stand out from the others.
What a wonderful deduction. You have hit the nail on the head. To think you discovered this answer only after visiting a few establishments. It is as you say. The best, most successful restaurants have a certain je ne sais quoi, a secret something that makes their offerings unique. And finding that something, that is what I do best. In other words, if the restaurant does not already have a special something, then I simply cannot help it.
Then what about CD's? Do you think you can help him?
I can tell you this, the chef there already knows his secret. The talent is there to make that restaurant a success. Unfortunately for him, the secret spice that gives his dishes flair is extremely rare. He cannot secure supplies, and that is why he struggles. Let me be specific. Once upon a time, CD's recipes all featured the spice commonly known as civet musk. But then supplies dried up and the restaurant fell into a long decline.
You seem to know a lot about CD's.
Well, a long time ago, let's just say we have a close history and leave it at that.
Fine by me. All I need to know is that if I can find this spice, the restaurant should start bringing in customers.
Yes, exactly. The problem is the spice is not easy to find. In fact, the only way to acquire it would be to defeat certain monsters. Such a shame. All for want of a single spice, his restaurant is failing. He has the recipe for success. He just needs the final ingredient.
Okay, Civet Musk, which I'm pretty sure we actually already have. Civet Musk CD special ingredient can be obtained from the beast Schrodinger in Central Avenue. Yes, we definitely defeated that. Defeat the monster and show Gordon Gourmet the item. I'll show it straight away, Hope. You don't even have to tell me about it, Hope.
Ha! I'd recognize that fragrance anywhere. You found Civet Musk. Thank you indeed. It's very kind what you're doing. CD's is lucky to have you on its side.
Why are you thanking me? If anyone should be grateful, it's me, and the owner of CD's, for all of your helpful advice.
Oh, quite so. When you put it that way, of course you're right. I just get caught up in a project and start thinking it's my own restaurant I'm saving. But back to business. Here, I developed this new and original recipe. I want you to take it back to CD's together with the Civet Musk you acquired. The owner will be waiting anxiously for you.
So, you still don't want to meet him yourself?
I'm afraid that won't happen. Not ever again. However, that doesn't stop me from wishing him and CD's the very best. Please tell him that whatever happens, I'll be praying for his success.
Lightning, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Do you remember what the owner of CD's told us when we met?
You mean the story about his son that ran away from home when the restaurant started struggling? Great minds, Hope. We've both been thinking that maybe this son of his went on to become a famous food expert.
And that's why Gordon won't meet CD's owner. But he still clearly wants to help out. Let's take the Civet Musk and recipe to CD's.
And we'll do that just after we talk to the drug pyrotechnician, but for that I found ourselves another treasure chest by looking around.
God, smite me down. This is Bacchus's brew, the real thing. I can have it? Really?
Sure, but only if you give me what I want. Now where are the fireworks?
Hold on, I'll get them. The fireworks are yours. As many as you can carry.
Did you make these? They're not like any of the others I've seen. I can tell you put real care into making them.
Ah, you've got a sharp eye. Yeah, I poured my heart into them. I promised someone I would, and I keep my word.
Promise someone. So this was a special batch? A custom job, is that right?
Yeah, for one of the local kids. He was always a sickly little thing. Never left the house. But he told me he loved the fireworks he could see from his window. I made him a promise. I said I'd make extra special fireworks for his birthday. Which, funnily enough, is today. Or it would have been if he were still alive.
You sure you're all right with giving these away? Aren't they special?
The kid's gone. Better to get some use out of them than to let him rot. Actually, you know what? Leave me just one. That'll be enough. I'll set off this one for him. Maybe you'll see it.
Thank you. They'll be used for something very important.
Good, they're yours. In the meantime, I'll let Bacchus here keep me company. If it's true what they say about this stuff, in a few minutes I won't remember any pain at all.
Now we can understand a bit why he was drunk. That's for sure. Well, a little bit of stats gained. Most importantly, a soul saved.
With the fireworks meant for a dying child. Somehow, it doesn't seem right.
I know what you mean. But Lightning, don't forget we're trying to save a world here. And those fireworks are going to help.
I know. I'll get over it. And if I can, then I can always find some more of that Bacchus's brew and join the pyrotechnician for a drink.
Right, we gained ourselves some more notes for a bit of jumping around there. Hello, Chocobo Girls. You can't give me any more fireworks, can you?
Meow, meow. Choco chow.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I knew I forgot to tell you something. I'm afraid the policy is one gift per person.
I knew I shouldn't have said it.
Well, I'm sure everyone else loved it. And that's all that matters, Lightning. Right, let's get over to CD's then and sort that out. Well, it's not any time let go past us. Sentences are good. English grammar, not good. Whatever. Let's move on to CD's.
Gordon Gourmet created a new recipe for you. You should make it with this civet musk. Do that and you'll be able to save your restaurant. At least, that's what he said.
Why, thank you! This is wonderful! How can I ever repay you? This is incredible! Everything is here in black and white! A groundbreaking dish! I'd never have thought to do half the things in this recipe. The genius of Gordon Gourmet oozes from every word.
Notice anything else?
About the recipe? No, not particularly. It's well organized, written in a clear hand. Wait. This handwriting, it looks strangely familiar. Yes, I've seen it before. These swirls, these bold loops. Could it be?
I think so. It turns out Gordon Gourmet has a secret identity. He's your long-lost son.
He is? And you're sure it was him who created this wonderful recipe? But more importantly, he's in this town. Is he happy?
You have nothing to worry about. He's doing great. Except, I'm really sorry, but I don't think he wants to see you again. I can't tell you where he is.
But why? Yes, we quarreled when he left, but that was a long time ago. Is he still angry at me?
Do you have a message for him? I can make sure he gets it.
Well, how about this? I'm gonna make his dish, just like the recipe lays out. Would you be so good as to deliver it to him? At the very least, I want him to try it. Truth be told, what I really want to tell him is to come back to CD's and work with me. Perhaps if he knew that I still haven't lost my touch. Would that be enough to entice him back? I don't know.
I don't think words alone will do it, but if he tries your dish and likes it, that might be enough for him.
And there it is, finished at last. Here, please, I want you to be the first to taste it.
All right. I'm feeling hungry anyway. Wow. This might be the most delicious thing I've ever had in my entire life. Really, it's incredible.
Why, thank you. Although all the credit must go to my son, it was his doing. Here, I've made enough for one more. I've asked you for many favors, but would you do this last thing for me?
Sure. I'll take it to Gordon Gourmet.
Okay, a steak à la civet. Let's get moving. I didn't have to buy any food though, because that restored all my HP for me, so I'm quite happy about that. Free food, and free HP, more to the point. More stats is always good, and our HP value has been going up with all these little things. Let's head upstairs, back to Gordon Gourmet. And give the son his meal for the end of the episode, eh?
Oh, do I smell what I think I smell? I do, don't I? That must be my recipe.
Yes, the owner at CD's insisted that I bring you a portion so you could taste it for yourself.
I see. Well, then... Oh, yes. A perfect balance of fuzzy mutton and civet musk. The palate sings. It's a microcosm of culinary delight. A theme park of olfactory and gustatory attractions. And if you think that's hyperbole, I've only just begun. This is even better than I imagined. I always knew he was a skilled chef, but this...
So, why don't you go back there and help him out again in the kitchen?
Go back? Well, what do you mean? I've never... Oh, all right. The cat's out of the bag. You've somehow figured it out. What my true identity is. Yes, I admit it. I am indeed the son of the owner of CD's restaurant. It was a long time ago, but one day we quarreled, and I left the shop vowing never to return. We fought over cooking, you see. But even after I left, I vowed that one day I would rebuild the restaurant. That's what started me on my journey to becoming Gordon Gourmet. Since then, I devoted every waking hour to learning about the culinary arts. After many years of study, I finally had an epiphany. I realized what CD's restaurant needed to regain its former glory.
You had a falling out because of the menu? But when your father saw your recipe, he was thrilled. All he could talk about was how he dreamed of you coming back. So the two of you could run the restaurant together, just like old times.
So he recognizes my ability. Oh, but it's too late. I can't go back now. The fact is, I abandoned him in the restaurant when times were tough. I'm ashamed of what I did. I can't face him again.
You mustn't feel that way, my son.
Father,
How did you find me? My apologies to the young lady, but I wanted to see you. I followed her after she left the shop. What do you say? Let's start over. You set out on your own, did things your own way, stayed true to yourself, working hard to achieve your dreams. And now look what you can do. The recipe that you created was amazing. I've never seen the likes of it before. What can I say except that I am proud of you?
But Father, I left you.
Not in my wildest dreams could I have conceived of such a dish. Indeed, if you had given it to me back then, I doubt I would have recognized its greatness. But worse, I wouldn't have believed you could be capable of such a thing. I always underestimated you, my son. For that, you have my sincere apologies.
It's all right. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry for abandoning you and the restaurant when you were struggling to keep it going.
Looks like you two have made up.
Yes. Now let's get to it, shall we? Together. We'll make CDs a success again!
So with another quest complete, finally we're getting them done. We get ourselves a chef's hat and a little bit of extra stats. Maximum HP is never bad, seeming that's pretty much our defensive stat in some senses. 2 souls saved.
That went well. A microcosm of culinary delight, did he say? That sounds rather tasty to me. Was it as good as he said?
Want me to pick you up some takeout?
You know what I'd prefer over that? If sometime you made me one of your specialty dishes.
I haven't spent much time in kitchens, but if you want something off the campfire grill, maybe I could rustle something up. I was never as good a cook as Sarah, but I have been told that I grill a pretty mean behemoth steak.
Well, with that said, the end of the talking done is the end of the episode. We'll continue onwards, backwards to hand in the fireworks. Next episode with a few quests on the way, I think, with the missing boy after all, the pickpocket to do. So tune in then. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.